Coming up in Orlando,
I'm rolling this for sure.
a righteous restaurant bakery
There you go now.
put their decadent spin on a childhood classic.
Let's fill your pie hole with bacon and butter. I'm here in Orlando, Florida, in the Milk District, an area known as that because right down the road is the T.G. Lee Milk Factory. And what kind of restaurant do you want next to the milk factory? I know, a bakery. Not just any bakery, one that's focusing on butter and bacon. Did I mention butter? Oh yeah, they gotta have a tagline like, let us fill your pie hole. This is 7 Bites.
Is that a 7th heaven?
It'll blow you away. Everything's just so incredibly well made.
Sausage morning biscuit for you.
It's like my happy place.
In a town known for its happy places, but Chef Trina Gregory Probst has tapped into the locals with her own magic culinary kingdom.
You have a restaurant as well as bakery.
Yes.
It's all scratch made.
It is.
From the sweet to the savory,
Chicken pot pie. Chicken pot pie is awesome.
So hard to get a crust right, and Trina's got it down.
Chicken pot pie is kind of like kryptonite for me.
Oh.
You know, and it's got to be a little bit of the Lucille headband that's rolling it for me.
Doesn't feel right.
When
you're in my
yes,
kitchen,
there you
I
go.
kind of need you to have your bandana on.
I'm rolling this for sure.
All right. Let's go. Now we're gonna make our pie crust for the pot pie. Flour going in, salt, sugar. We're gonna take this butter in here.
Wow, we're gonna just take it right to the rim.
There is no such thing as too much butter.
So the key is to make sure that we're cold enough with the butter so we can really make the gravel. Otherwise, it just starts to melt and you won't get all the layers, correct?
That's right. Then you add ice cold water. It's gonna just start to come together.
That's incorporated
It is.
enough of the flour into, okay.
You want it to be as nice and flat as possible. We're gonna let it rest for 24 hours.
Oh, really? All right, so chicken?
This is our seasoning for our chicken breasts. First you put in thyme, some pepper, all 4 peppercorns in
There
there.
you go now.
Next the salt, and then just sprinkle that on your chicken. Be generous. It's gonna cook for 15 to 20 minutes on 350. Next, we're going to make the filling for our chicken pot pie.
Dig it.
So, butter makes everything better. Our mirepoix.
Sweat those down, a little salt, pepper into that.
And now the thyme. So we'll let this cook for 5 to 10 minutes. We're just gonna put those
There
in there.
you go.
We're gonna make our bechamel in the same pot. More butter, flour.
So we're building a little bit of roux.
A little bit of garlic. Again, that 4 peppercorn blend. A little bit of salt,
Okay.
white wine, milk, and heavy cream. We're gonna let this cook for 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's ready for our vegetables.
So potatoes boiled off, the peas frozen, the chicken breast we cooked down, mix it together.
We'll let the pot pie filling rest overnight, and it'll be ready to go in the morning. This is our pie dough that's rested for 24 hours.
Rested.
These are our 2 sizes
All
that
right.
we use for our pot pie. So we press that in.
Okay.
It gets a nice, generous scoop. Press that down, start folding in your dough. It gets an egg wash and a sprinkling of celery seed. About 45 minutes in the
Yeah.
oven, 375. Are you ready?
I'm ready. It's delicious. The crust is spot on. Flaky's not even the word. Very savory. The little celery kick right there.
Oh, yeah.
Most important thing in a good pot pie is the peas.
Absolutely.
It's a great pie, great crust. I have friends that are this flaky.
Good morning, ladies. Chicken pot pie.
The flaky crust on the chicken pot pie is amazing. You can taste all of the fresh cream and butter in it.
I could probably finish it, but I want to save room for dessert. The desserts at 7 Bites are amazing. It's like sensory overload. She's taken some of the desserts that are nostalgic from our childhood and recreated like a Swiss roll and an oatmeal cream pie.
The vanilla bean bourbon bacon moon pie.
Bacon on a moon pie. Who would ever think of that?
All right, what are we making?
Moon pie dough.
Oh, I love moon pie dough.
Yes.
My jocularities are not amusing.
First, our butter, confectioner's sugar,
Got it?
cinnamon. Gonna add milk.
Okay.
Then we're gonna put some honey in, AP flour, and whole wheat flour. A little bit of baking powder, a little bit of salt.
That's all she wrote.
That's it.
Roll it out.
Yep.
Bake on what temp?
300,
For
14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Now we're making the hot sugar for our vanilla bean bourbon marshmallows. Some sugar, some water, glucose. Most important thing when you're cooking sugar is to make sure you don't have any sugar on the outside of the pan.
Because once you start that crystallization
It's
chain,
over. You got to start all over again. All right, so we're at 284. This is gelatin. That's going to keep it all together. We're going to turn this on. Got to bring your egg whites to a stiff peak.
that's not hot or anything.
That hot sugar cooks the egg white. That's what makes the marshmallow.
You know, the smart one is
We're gonna add the vanilla beans, the vanilla, the most important thing, the bourbon.
I notice we're not measuring on that.
Yeah, that looks good.
What kind of marshmallow?
Yeah. And then we let it whip for 10 minutes.
Whoa.
We're going to pour it in our sheet pan, and then it'll rest overnight. Now that our marshmallow's firmed up, sprinkle that bacon all over it.
Our graham crackers look and smell awesome.
Cut out our marshmallow. Put that on top, and it gets a nice, generous dipping of chocolate.
That is legit. Ryder, this is all for you, buddy. Wow. I've had homemade marshmallows before, but I've never had them that light. Those are super silky. The little bourbon kiss and the bacon is spot on. But the key to that whole thing, that is some gangster graham cracker. Nice job, bro. Really nice job. Moon pie. There you go. Enjoy.
This is a guilty pleasure, definitely. Absolutely the best.
This place is definitely worth seeking out.
You will leave happy and you will leave very full.
What's the theme song here?
Come let us fill your pie hole.
Let us fill your pie hole with bacon and butter. See you at 7 Bites.